Andrew Tate sent several clear messages after losing his boxing fight to Chase Demore. Andrew, Cobra, Tate returned to the ring on December 20th to challenge for the Misfits boxing heavyweight title against Chase Demore. While the 39-year-old Tate had never fought in a professional boxing bout before facing Demore, there were high expectations about how he would perform, given that he had over 85 professional kickboxing bouts under his belt. However, Tate did not look like an experienced fighter in his majority decision loss to Demore. Tate fought with his chin high, looked slow on his feet, and gassed out after the second round. He was rocked multiple times in the later rounds and was essentially fighting to stay on his feet and merely surviving by clinching up against Demore with every opportunity. While Tate deserves a ton of credit for stepping into the ring at all, there's no question his fan base expected a better performance. Andrew Tate speaks out after disappointing decision loss. Tate has since shared several messages since coming up short against Demore, the first of which arrived when he was interviewed in the ring moments after not getting his hand raised. 10 years out, 40 years old. Gave it my all, but he's tough. He's really tough. Congratulations to him, Tate said of Demore, per an ex-post from @topmerch_. When asked whether Tate might return to the ring again, he said, "I'm gonna have to go back, watch the fight, make a decision. But Chase deserves his win. I'm really happy for him, genuinely. Better to try and lose than to not try at all," Tate added when asked whether he had any message for his fans. Tate has since made several ex-posts in the wake of his defeat. The first one read, "Most men have never felt the sting of defeat because most men have never even tried." He then followed this up with the ironic, "The man in the arena," addressed by Theodore Roosevelt, writing, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds. Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who either know victory nor defeat." It added, "Once again, Tate deserves credit for showing up to fight and giving it his all. But he'll still be ridiculed for how he looked in the ring.